Hey guys, so I wanted to jump on here and share this awesome announcement that me and Kelly have, and that we wanted to share another tool that we've been working on that we really think is going to be super beneficial for you all. And we really wanted to have you guys try it out. And that is Kelly and I's Mind. We have been working for months on cloning ourselves the best we could so that you guys are able to have quicker feedback so you can scale a lot faster, as well as have more real time feedback and responses if you're handling objections, need to know how to reach out to a Pilates studio, whatever it may be. This is hopefully going to increase the speed in which we're able to move you guys, get you guys responses, and just keep practicing in a different kind of setting. So this is very similar to how ChatGPT would work. However, there's a lot more features than Chat that elevate it even more, which is why we think it's going to be awesome to help with your confidence, objection handling, sales, all. This is what it's going to look like. So if you click on the link, it's going to take you to this page. So you're going to see two options where it says text and voice. So the text option is just like how you would do ChatGPT, where you would text in the text box below your questions and you would get a text response back. You can either just read that or you can press a button where it will read it for you. However, we really love this, and the main thing we want to use this for is the voice feature, which is going to again help with objections and sales training and marketing outreach so much more, because it's actual practical real time live back and forth. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to hit the voice button. It's going to bring me to this screen. I'm going to hit start a call. You're going to allow microphone because you want to be able to speak.
Hey, Julia, did you end up trying that tailbone assessment technique or tackle the husband objection yet?
Hey Kelly, yeah, I was able to practice it a little bit. Would you be able to tell me again how to best assess somebody who has tailbone pain?
All right, Julia, so here's the deal. When you're assessing someone with tailbone pain, you've got a couple of key steps to really dial in on what's going on. First, you want to start externally. Have the patient lie on their side, or ideally with a pillow under their hips to take the pressure off their back. You're going to palpate down along the sacrum, find that triangular bone, and then trace down to locate the tailbone itself. You're feeling for any deviations, like if it's shifted to one side, rotated, or tucked. You can literally feel this with your fingers on either side of the tailbone. Once you've identified what's happening, say it's deviated to the left, you'd position the patient on their right side and use your fingers to mobilize it gently back into alignment. You're pressing down and guiding it in the direction it needs to go. It's all about controlled, precise movements. Now, if you're comfortable and it's within your scope, you can also assess internally. This allows you to directly access the tailbone and surrounding structures, which can be super effective, especially for male patients or those with chronic issues. But remember, always communicate clearly with the patient and get their consent before proceeding with any internal techniques. How's that sound? Do you feel confident with those steps, or is there a specific part you want to go over in more detail?
I feel pretty confident with those steps. Thanks. I did actually just get somebody who called and they gave me the husband objection. So I was not able to book them for an evaluation, but I really think they need my help. How would I have better handled that?
All right, Julia, let's break this down. The husband objection, classic, right? It's one of those things that can feel like a dead end, but it's really just a detour. Here's the truth. When someone says, I need to talk to my husband, it's rarely about the husband. It's usually about hesitation, whether that's fear of spending money, uncertainty about the value, or just plain overwhelm. So, how do we handle it? First, you've got to validate them. Something like, I totally get it. It's important to make decisions together. That keeps the conversation open. Then pivot to uncover the real concern. You could ask, what do you think he'd want to know about how this could help you? That way, you're inviting them to share their own doubts without making it about the husband. Next, you want to position yourself as their partner in this decision. Say something like, why don't we schedule a time for both of you to hop on a quick call with me? That way I can answer any questions he might have, and you can both feel confident moving forward. This shifts the dynamic from me versus him to us working together. And here's a little bonus tip. Share a quick success story. For example, I had a client in a similar situation, and after just a few sessions, she was able to sit through her daughter's recital without pain. Her husband was thrilled because he saw how much happier and more active she became. Stories like that can help them visualize the outcome and get buy in. So, Julia, what do you think? Does that give you a game plan for next time?
Yeah, it does, but I would really love to practice. Could we do some role play?
All right, Julia, let's do it. I'll be the patient and you're the provider. I'll throw the husband objection at you and you handle it. Ready? Here we go. Hi, Julia. Thanks for explaining everything, but I think I need to talk to my husband before I book anything. Your turn. Go for it.
Hi, yeah, I totally understand. Can I ask if your husband knows how much this is really holding you back in your day-to-day life and how much this really would transform your quality of life?
That's a great start, Julia. You're validating their concern and opening the door for a deeper conversation. Now let's refine it a bit. After asking if the husband knows how much this is holding them back, you could follow up with something like, if he were here right now, do you think he'd want you to keep struggling with this? Or would he want you to start feeling better as soon as possible? This gets them thinking about their husband's likely support and shifts the focus back to their needs. Then you can offer a solution. How about we hold your spot now? That way you're not chasing me down later. And if we need to adjust after you talk to him, we can. Does that sound fair? Want to give that a try?
Yeah, that was an awesome response. Thanks so much. Do you mind helping me with how I would reach out to a Pilates studio for a collaboration? I have never spoken to this Pilates studio before, so I don't know how I would approach them.
All right, Julia, here's how I'd approach this. First, you want to come in with curiosity and connection, not a hard sell. Pilates studios are all about community and wellness, so you've got to align with that vibe. Start by introducing yourself and your practice in a way that feels personal. Something like, hi, I'm Julia, a pelvic health therapist in the area. I've been hearing amazing things about your studio and the work you're doing to help people move and feel better. Then pivot to collaboration. You could say, I'd love to explore how we might work together to support your clients, especially those who might be dealing with pelvic health challenges that could be holding them back in their Pilates practice. This shows you're focused on adding value to their community, not just promoting yourself. Next, offer something tangible to get the ball rolling. For example, would you be open to me hosting a free workshop for your clients on how pelvic health can enhance their Pilates practice? It could be a great way to provide extra value to your members and introduce them to some tools they can use right away. This makes it easy for them to say yes because you're doing the heavy lifting and offering something that benefits their clients. Finally, keep it casual and open-ended. End with something like, I'd love to stop by the studio sometime to chat more and see how we could support each other. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? This keeps the door open without putting too much pressure on them. How does that feel to you? Do you want to practice how you'd say it?
Yeah, I would love to practice if that's okay.
All right, Julia, let's do this. I'll be the Pilates studio owner and you're reaching out to me. Start with your introduction and let's see how you'd approach it. Go ahead.
Hey, so I am Julia, a pelvic health provider. I would love to do a collaboration with you guys and to better help your members activate their core and stay longer in your classes. There's a lot of correlation with the pelvic floor and Pilates, and I really think that we would be able to benefit each other. How does that sound?
Julia, that was a solid start. You're hitting the right notes by mentioning the connection between the pelvic floor and Pilates, but let's tweak it a bit to make it even more engaging and focused on their needs. Try something like this. Hi, I'm Julia, a pelvic health provider in the area. I've been so impressed by the work you're doing to help people move better and feel stronger. I'd love to explore how we could collaborate to support your members, especially those who might be dealing with pelvic floor challenges that could be holding them back in their Pilates practice. I was thinking we could even host a free workshop together to help your clients activate their core more effectively and get even more out of their classes. What do you think? This way, you're leading with curiosity, offering value, and making it easy for them to say yes. Want to give that version a try?
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks so much. So if I'm ending the call, there was going to be a red button and you can just hit end and it will take you back to this screen. So the really cool thing about this too is that it's going to remember all of my conversations. So my Kelly clone is going to know exactly that I'm practicing with the Pilates studio, the husband objection, all the things. So if I ever need to go back to it or whatever, it's memorized on my account. So now we had the call ended, we're going to go to the chat. So not only is this going to help you with objections, reaching out, marketing, all the things, it's going to be able to answer the questions that you guys have generally too, maybe about Pelvibiz solution, or an example was we had in the Facebook group someone asking for cups, same thing. So I just asked Kelly's recommendation for cupping tools. And then I got a response back, just trying to see the benefits of cupping, what specifically I might be looking for. I say, where do I purchase? It's going to, again, ask and make sure I'm specifically looking to see what it specifically has, what I'm looking for, and then boom, Amazon. That's exactly what we answer to. That's exactly where we get them, and it tells you exactly what kind of cups you would look for on Amazon based on your goals. She can answer literally anything you guys think that you might have a question on or ask. You would ask Kelly first. So I also just messaged Kelly on how to tag someone into the book series in Pelvibiz Solution. I said, I don't know how. I'll walk you through it. Let's walk through it. So there it is, exactly step by step on even how to use Pelvibiz Solution. So we really, really would love for you guys to use it. If you have any questions, let us know. But it is honestly going to be the ultimate tool in your back pocket to get instant feedback, live responses, live, role playing to really ensure that you guys are getting confidence and scaling and as fast as you can in the most efficient way you can. So we are super excited to launch this. We're super excited to let you guys have it and let us know what you think.